Aircraft fire protection. Okay, fires need three things. Take one away and poof, no more fire. 1. Fuel. It hooks up with oxygen when it's hot, making more heat. Eventually, it changes into different chemicals. 2. Heat. Speeds up the oxygen-fuel mix, making even more heat. The oxygen, it's what combines with stuff during oxidation. When things burn, it's like super-fast oxidation, making heat and light. That's the deal. Take one out of the mix and the fire's out. Simple as that. See figure? Types of fires. Fires come in different flavors. 3 basic types, actually. 1. Class A. Think regular stuff burning, like wood, paper, cloth, or furniture. 2. Class B. These fires involve liquids that easily catch fire, like oils, paints, or solvents. 3. Class C. It's all about electrical fires, like from wiring or equipment that's powered up. Then there's a sneaky one, Class D, involving flammable metals like magnesium. Usually happens because of another fire or through wrong welding. Each fire needs its own kind of extinguisher to put it out. So knowing what's burning helps to pick the right fire extinguisher. Understanding shop and flight line fire extinguishers. All right, let's dive into the nitty-gritty of fire extinguishers, especially focusing on the types and operations you need to know for both shop and flight line safety. First up, we have water extinguishers. These are your go-to for tackling Class A fires involving everyday combustible materials like wood and cloth. Why? Because water does 2 things. It deprives the fire of oxygen and cools down the burning material. However, be cautious. These are not suitable for Class B fires where flammable liquids are involved, and definitely not for Class C electrical fires. Using water here could lead to severe injuries due to residual electricity. Now check out figure for a visual of a carbon dioxide, CO2 fire extinguisher. CO2 fire extinguisher. These are versatile and effective on Class A, B, and C fires. The magic happens as CO2 extinguishes the fire by cutting off its oxygen supply. It also cools down the burning material. But remember, never use CO2 on Class D fires involving flammable metals. The cooling effect on hot metal could lead to unexpected metal expansion. When handling CO2 fire extinguishers, be cautious. They get cold during operation, and frostbite is a real concern. Also, the self-expelling operation method means once used, it's spent, and you'll need a replacement. Moving on, we have halogenated hydrocarbon extinguishers, often known as Freon, TM. These are great for Class B and C fires. However, their effectiveness drops for Class A and D fires. It's highly toxic and not approved for fire extinguishing. If you find old containers of Halon 104, dispose of them following EPA regulations. Now let's briefly touch on methyl bromide, Halon 10-1, chlorobromomethane, Halon 10 and 11, dibromidofluoromethane, Halon 1202, bromochlorodifluoromethane, Halon 1211, and bromotrifluoromethane, Halon 1301. Each has its own characteristics and recommended uses, but it's essential to note that halon production has been restricted due to its impact on the ozone layer. Finally, we have dry powder extinguishers, perfect for Class B and C fires and the best choice for Class D fires involving flammable metals. Be cautious when using them on aircraft, though, as the residues can be challenging to clean up and may damage electronic equipment. Understanding these extinguisher types and their applications is crucial for ensuring safety in various scenarios. Inspecting fire extinguishers for safety. Fire extinguishers need regular checks. If you don't have a checklist, here's what to look for. 1. Make sure the right extinguisher is in the right place. 2. Check if the safety seals are intact. 3. Clean off any dirt or rust outside. See if the gauge or indicator shows it's working properly. 5. Make sure it weighs what it should. Check that nothing is blocking the nozzle. 7. And look for any obvious damage. If you need a checklist, you can ask the airport or local fire departments. They're also good for answering questions or helping fix or replace extinguishers. Identifying the right extinguisher for the job. Fire extinguishers have labels that show which kinds of fires they can put out. These labels from figure should be on the extinguisher itself, and also nearby where it's kept. But here's the important part. When a spot is marked for a specific kind of extinguisher, make sure the one there matches that label. For example, if it says it's for Class B fires, the extinguisher there should actually be for Class B fires. They put these labels on using stickers, paint, or similar stuff. They need to be easy to read and tough enough for where they're used. Labels outside need to be extra strong compared to ones indoors. When they stick these labels on the extinguisher, they go on the front if there's a front part. They should be big enough and clear so that anyone with average eyesight can spot them from about 3 feet away. And if the labels are on walls or panels near the extinguishers, they should be big enough for people to see from about 25 feet away. Refer to figure that is identification of fire extinguisher type location. Making sure these labels are clear and easy to see is super important in an emergency. Using fire extinguishers, stay safe and effective. All right, now let's talk about the practical side of using fire extinguishers. It's crucial to use the right type for the fire at hand. Here's a quick rundown. 1-pin pull. Most extinguishers have a pin to pull. This action allows you to activate the handle and release the extinguishing agent. To maintain distance, stand back about 8 feet. Safety first always. Aim and fire. Direct the extinguisher at the base of the fire or flames. Aim and fire. Direct the extinguisher at the base of the fire or flames. This is where the action is needed. 4. Squeeze and sweep. Squeeze the lever and sweep side to side until the fire is out. The goal is to cover the entire fire area. Here's a visual guide to help you understand the identification of the fire extinguisher type and its location. Check out figure for a quick reference. Remember, the right moves can make a significant difference in extinguishing a fire effectively. Keep your distance, aim well, and sweep smoothly. Tie-down procedures, securing aircraft for safety. Now let's shift our focus to tie-down procedures for aircraft. After each flight, it's essential to tie down aircraft to prevent damage during sudden storms. Here's what you need to know. On wind direction matters, park and tie down aircraft based on prevailing or forecast wind direction. Aircraft should be headed into the wind. Fixed tie-down points. Use the fixed tie-down points in the parking area. Ensure ample wingtip clearance. The nose wheel or tail wheel lock. After positioning the aircraft correctly, lock the nose wheel or tail wheel in the fore and aft position. Visualize the tie-down dimensions with the help of figure. This diagram provides a clear understanding of the spacing needed for tie-downs to keep your aircraft secure. Following these procedures ensures the safety and protection of aircraft, especially during adverse weather conditions. Stay diligent and let's keep our aircraft secure. Thanks for watching.